Synthetic racks up over $1 million in daily feed as synthetic tokens surge over 100%. Synthetic had a wonderful pump today. But guys, just put in the grand scheme of things, I'm not here to dampen your spirit on synthetic. Synthetic had over 100% pump in the last 24 hours. But guys, put it in context, synthetic went as high as $28 at the top of the market in February, and it has dumped 95%. Right now, it's still down 91% from the all-time highs. So guys, will you get some synthetic? Do you want to FOMO in? I've seen so many of these pumps in crypto. Remember guys, in the bear market, when the pump comes, the pump is always very violent, and the pump will be violent to the upside. Everybody will think, oh, the bull run is back, let's FOMO back in, and that's how they get you. So be very careful with these altcoins in the bear market. Bitcoin price to recover 3-day high as whale support forms at 19,200. So the news going around is that whales will actually will hold that support for 19,000 for us. We didn't know we'll actually go below 20,000, even though the macro conditions is still not favorable. But it looks as if right now we are hitting a bottom, which is very nice to see. We don't want to keep dumping and dumping. People are actually losing sight of the scale of things. Bitcoin is actually just doing what it has always done in every previous bear market. You expect to see Bitcoin correct. If not, how do you get new investors into Bitcoin? Savvy investors are going to wait for Bitcoin to actually correct well deep into the bear market. Right now, savvy investors are actually getting Bitcoin for themselves. Look at the price chart of Bitcoin. For context sake, every time people thought Bitcoin was dead, what did Bitcoin do? Bitcoin stopped and pumped into new highs. And the last time was 2015, they said Bitcoin was dead. Bitcoin pumped into new highs. 2019, Bitcoin dropped 83%, and it pumped again into new highs in 2021. Right now, Bitcoin is dumping. Will you be getting some Bitcoin, or will you fade Bitcoin again? History will always repeat itself because people don't learn from the past. Other news happening in the crypto space: SBF and Alameda steps in to prevent crypto collapse contagions. FTF also rejects rumors that Alameda played a part in jeopardizing the stability. Let me read that again. SBF also rejected rumors that Alameda played a part in jeopardizing the stability of Celsius, noting that this is definitely false. We want to help those we can in the ecosystem, and we have no interest in hurting them. That's good to see, because rumors going around was that SBF and Alameda Research were actually trying to stop on Celsius and liquidate them, but it turned around. We're hearing news that looks as if SBF is actually saving them, because major firms like Celsius and Three Arrow Capital are both reportedly on the brink of insolvency and could potentially bring down others with them if they collapse. That's the crazy thing about the crypto market, is that the crypto market is actually intertwined. So many things in the crypto space is intertwined. So when one thing goes down, a lot of things goes down. That's why if you're investing in crypto, just remember that you are basically investing in Bitcoin at the same time you're basically investing in the Nasdaq, because if the Nasdaq dumps, Bitcoin dumps. If Bitcoin dumps, your altcoin dumps. If your altcoin dumps, then the market is down. So be very careful. The dollar is at a new 20-year high. This is not good to see if you hold crypto. The dollar is going to new highs. There's still more pain in the crypto market. But if the dollar turns on itself and doesn't keep pumping, then we might see a pump. I think we might see a relief rally very soon, because guys, since when the dollar bottomed here in January 2021, this was the top of Bitcoin, and when Bitcoin was going crazy, then all coins went crazy, and by May, when the dollar did its double bottom, dollar started pumping, and since then we have seen pain in the crypto market. So even when Bitcoin set a new all-time high, the dollar was still pumping. That's why you see, maybe that's why we didn't get euphoria in the market. That's why we didn't see people going crazy like we normally see. Probably we've been in the bear market since May 2021, or even as early as January 2021, because according to RSI on Bitcoin, the RSI is showing us that Bitcoin has been bearish since January 2021. So we don't want to see Bitcoin getting to new highs. We want to see Bitcoin getting to new highs. We don't want to see the US dollar getting to new highs. That will not be good for the crypto market. And let's take a look at the general crypto market, the total crypto market cap. Total crypto market cap is currently at $863 billion. That's actually nice to see. Total crypto market cap at $863 billion. But guys, we don't want it to go below $750 billion. That was the 2017, 2018 all-time high. From the top of the market, around 3 billion, and we're actually down over 71%. We went as low as 75%, and normally in the bear market we can drop as low as 88%. So I won't be shocked if the total crypto market cap dropped to as low as $350 million Oh, sorry, $350 billion. That would be crazy, but that's very, very possible if the total crypto market cap drops to as low as $350 billion. And Bitcoin will probably be going for like 10,000 or 20,000. Bitcoin will definitely not be going for 20,000 because, guys, the Bitcoin market cap is at $377 billion. And if we're saying that the total crypto market cap can drop to as low as 350 billion, you expect Bitcoin dominance in the market to be around 60 or 70%. So we might see Bitcoin drop to probably as low as maybe 10, maybe 12,000. And we can see Bitcoin market cap getting to as low as 232 billion. Only time we tell right now if the bottom is in, because, guys, a lot of the indicators we show to tell us the bottom is in is telling us the bottom is in. And the crypto greed and fear index is at extreme fear. We are actually single digits of extreme fear, and that is the time to buy. Anytime we go back to extreme greed, we're getting to 90 on the crypto fear and greed index. That's actually a time to sell, but right now nobody wants to buy. And the Bitcoin rainbow chart, even though this chart is basically just put there as a joke, the person that created it as a joke, but the chart has actually been right. Anytime Bitcoin comes to this bull region, that's the time to buy. Anytime Bitcoin gets to the upper band, that's the time to sell. Right now, it's showing that Bitcoin is basically a fire sale. Remember, guys, you cannot just base your investment thesis on these indicators. Indicators are just there to help us to make better decisions in the future. 5 things to know about Bitcoin this week. Bitcoin managed to close the week above 20,000. That's a good sign for us to see. And these are 5 things to know about Bitcoin going into the week. We finally dropped below our 2018 all-time high. That is not actually a good sign. Many people have been saying Bitcoin has not done it before. Bitcoin actually did that in 2014 and 2015. Let me just show you guys right here. This Bitcoin chart is not complete. I want to show you guys the Bitcoin chart from inception from 2010 till 2022. And you can see that Bitcoin has done it before. This was the cycle we did it. We set a new all-time high in April 2013, and then we had a brief bear market that dumped until July 2013. Then we pumped again and set a new high in November. And you can notice that when we came to the bear market, we went below the previous all-time high we set in April. That's like Bitcoin going below 65k, which Bitcoin has done. So I actually think Bitcoin has done it before. Will this time be different? Is 20k going to hold? It looks as if 20k will hold, but guys, remember, the bottom is not just going to come in and we'll just start pumping into the sky. You can see that the bottom is always a slow process, especially after the kind of bull run we had. The last bottom we had in the market, it took us how many months? It took us from November when the capitulation happened. We didn't leave that range till around March 2019, and that was from like 3,100 to 4,200. Bitcoin was in that range, but when we broke out of that range, what happened to Bitcoin? Bitcoin actually went up on a 200% pump in just 91 days. So there's still hope. I still believe we're going to see a retracement for Bitcoin. And if we see retracement for Bitcoin, where will that retracement take us to? From the top that Bitcoin came in, the retracement might take us to this 702 region. Let me zoom in so that we can see it. And the retracement for Bitcoin might take us to as high as maybe 53,000. That will get a lot of people bullish. If Bitcoin finds its bottom right here, gets back to 53,000, then we dump back to 20,000, and then we start the next bull run. Is it possible? It can actually happen that way. Guys, remember, I'm not just telling you, I'm not predicting the future. I'm just telling you what has happened before. Stocks and bonds have nowhere to hide. They have been dumping, and Bitcoin is directly correlated to all these assets. When they are dumping, Bitcoin is actually dumping. So right now, we want to be careful in the markets, and you don't want to start buying and trying to catch a knife, and these things can actually dump very, very down. You can see Bitcoin from 69k, we're at $19,000 right now. Who would have known? And the macro conditions are not still favorable for risks on assets, and the Fed is still trying to tame inflation. Miners are in no mood for capitulation. Normally, the sign that the Bitcoin bottom is in normally is when miners actually start capitulating. So if miners don't capitulate, most times people feel as if we have not reached max pain. And right now, miners are not capitulating, so they are actually producing Bitcoin at a loss. Many of them are running their facilities, their mining facilities at a loss. And after the dip we had over the weekend, sellers or hodlers of Bitcoin sees massive losses. A lot of people sold their Bitcoin at realized losses. That means they had unrealized losses. Maybe they bought it higher than 20,000. When Bitcoin did below 20,000 people, a lot of people just took their L and they couldn't take it anymore. And that's the signs you want to see in the bottom of the market when the bottom of the market is coming in. Sentiment almost hit historic low. On the crypto fear and index, we got to as low as 6. This is probably the lowest we have gotten to in history. We got to 6 on the crypto fear and greed index. Guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think the bottom is in? Somebody's asking, what altcoins am I holding. Right now, I'm not holding any altcoins. I'm holding a lot of Bitcoin. You might be wondering, why am I holding Bitcoin? Guys, let me show you something. The Bitcoin dominance is actually increasing, and that's a good sign for the altcoins. But you want to be careful, because part of the Bitcoin dominance is the stablecoin dominance. And stablecoin dominance has been drastically increasing. So you want to be careful in the market right now. Yes, it might look as if the Bitcoin dominance is reducing. It's good, all good for altcoins. It's not all good for altcoins just yet. You can see the stablecoin dominance go to as high as 18%. And the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization, we still have 3 stable coins in the top 10. We have Theta USD, we have USDC, and we have Binance USD. And on number 12, we still have DAI, another stable coin. And why you want to be careful, guys, is because as the market is dumping, stable coins are not actually dumping with the market. Stable coins are stable. So as the market is dumping, stable coins are still holding their market share. That's why you can see that their dominance is actually increasing in the market, and you can see that the Bitcoin dominance is increasing. So if you minus the Bitcoin dominance, if you take out Bitcoin, if you take out the stable coin dominance from the Bitcoin dominance, you will see that actually Bitcoin dominance has been increasing. But to be honest with you, all coins have been performing well in the market. And synthetic, you can see had a nice pump. GMT, ApeCoin, Aave, Curve, Quan. Some coins are actually holding up well. Bitcoin Cash actually held very, very well when Bitcoin was dumping. Guys, let's look at other news stories happening in the crypto space. Still on stable coins, you can see that JP Morgan says there's market share for stable coins. Remember, guys, when the market is dumping, stable coins are still going to be there. They're not dumping with the rest of the market. Despite FUD around stable coins, the percentage of stable coins in the total crypto market cap has been growing steadily, reaching new all-time highs. Look at the stablecoin dominance, guys. We're reaching new all-time highs. But if there's any good news out of this, is that the stablecoin dominance cannot keep going up forever. When it starts turning on itself and it starts dumping, and then we'll start seeing pump in the market. You can see the last time stablecoin dominance got high, it got here in September 2020 when we dumped from December 2020 till May 2021. We had all season right here. We had crypto pumping, everybody was happy, and that's when the stablecoin dominance was at 3%. Then we pumped into new highs again. The stablecoin dominance went high in July. Remember July last year in 2021, the market was dumping. Then again, the stablecoin dominance dumped and Bitcoin set new all-time high. Since then, the stablecoin dominance has been increasing. It has increased over 300% since then. Since Bitcoin set its all-time high, the stablecoin dominance got to as high as 18%. And that's not what you want to be seeing. But at some point in time, guys, we're still expecting pump in the market. I still believe the market will pump. Will crypto lending survive the bear market? Remember, all the trouble we are in right now is because of borrowing, because of Anchor, Terra Luna, Celsius. They promised people higher returns. They couldn't fulfill those returns. They were gambling with people's money. They were over leveraged. And right now, the system blew up. Terra Luna's situation, they were promising 20% on Anchor protocol. After the blow up, Celsius was promising as high as 18%. And it looks as if Celsius have almost gotten liquidated. But I believe crypto lending will actually survive the bear market. And that's what this analyst is saying, that crypto lending as a concept can survive this crisis. But the sector needs to get rid of maturity mismatch problems. If someone else borrow my asset and I can get yield as a return, then I have to wait for the borrower to repay before I can withdraw. Guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Do you agree with that? Will crypto lending actually survive the crypto bear market? We talked about Bitcoin dominance. Top 10 cryptocurrency by market capitalization at number 1, still Bitcoin. Number 2, we have Ethereum. Number 3, USD Theta is still not pegged to $1. Number 4, we have USDC. It looks as if USDC is gaining market share every day. Right now, it's at $55 billion. It's slowly catching up to Theta. At what point in time is it going to catch up to Theta? All the time we tell. Cardano is at number 5. At number 6 is Binance USD. BNB is at number 5. Sterling holding number 5. XRP is at number 8. We have Solana at number 9. And Dogecoin makes up the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization in the last 24 hours. Top gainers and top losers in the crypto market in the last 24 hours. Synthetic is one of the top gainers, and we have GMT, 1inch, Aave, and Quan. Those coins are the top gainers in the market. In top loser, we have Tron, Pax USD, Faye, and and 3 of them are stable coins there, so you expect that from them. And what decentralization? Solana lender Solen approves Whale Wallet to take over to avoid implosion. This was a crazy story that was happening yesterday, but it looks as if they have fixed it. They were trying to actually liquidate a whale. His liquidation price was around, I think, $20 or so. and they actually put a proposal to liquidate him before it gets to his price so that it will save the system. And everybody, there was an outcry of it on Twitter. It looks as if they actually resolved that. Solend invalidates Solana Whale's wallet takeover plan with second governance token. That's good to see. We don't want to see crazy things like this happening in the DeFi space. Same thing that happened in the sci-fi world, and we are just saying, what's this? Why is this happening in crypto? This is not supposed to happen. Ethereum analyst warns of clean fake out despite 30% Ethereum price rebound. I told you guys that a lot of people are still waiting for that $800 Ethereum. So the fact that Ethereum is above $1,000 doesn't mean we are safe. But guys, the RSI is actually showing that anytime Ethereum is this fast stretch oversold and we are due a pump. And just going by past recent history, last time Ethereum was here was on when, let's look at last time Ethereum was here. Ethereum was here, that was January 2022. What did Ethereum do after that? Ethereum had a nice 67% pump, and it got to the top band. Right now we have dumped. Ethereum have another 60-something% pump. We can see Ethereum, maybe Ethereum have 100% pump. It can go back to as high as 1,700 just to get a lot of people bullish. As a matter of fact, I believe the market is actually going to pump or stretch. We're far too stretched in the opposite direction, and most times the market will correct itself. A lot of people are just selling, thinking we're going to zero and not using logic again. Only time will tell whether I'm right or I'm wrong. What again are we talking about and what's happening in the crypto market? Today is a very good day. We have a green day in the market. Celsius recovery plan proposed amidst community-led short squeeze attempts. We've been hearing news stories that people are carrying rumors around that somebody's shorting Celsius. That's why the token is dropping, and people are coming around, as Celsius holders are coming around to say they should try a short squeeze just like the GameStop situation. And this is what their CEO was saying. I believe traditional finance will not have timely solution for Celsius. And no, somebody was actually bringing a plan. Let me read it out. Although the statement from Docs on Saturday did not include specific details of the recovery plan offered to Celsius board and CEO Alex McKenzie, Docs noted it will be similar to the one offered to Bitfinex after its hack in 2016, which claims were resolved within 9 months. Guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think Celsius is actually going to recover from what has happened to them? According to what he said, I believe traditional finance will not have a timely solution for Celsius, as we saw in the past with mixed gold that could remain resolved 10 years later. I believe that this can be solved with a solution using financial innovation like we did with Bitfinex, and was resolved within 9 months and worked out very well for depositors. Guys, total crypto markets at $867 billion. We'll be looking at it very, very closely. Altcoin season index is showing us that we're still not at altcoin season, and we're currently just above Bitcoin season, but it shows that altcoins are actually holding up very well. And this altcoin season is showing us the performance of the top 50 cryptocurrencies in the last 90 days. And according to it, some altcoins are actually outperforming Bitcoin, but we are very, very still close to Bitcoin season. You want to be careful out there. Looking at the crypto fear and greed index is showing us that we're in extreme fear. All the times in the past that the crypto fear and greed index have looked like this has always been a good buying opportunity. You can see the last time in 2018, ending of 2018, entering 2019. This was where I got my first Bitcoin. And even during the COVID sell-off, the same thing happened. It looked as if the world was ending. Remember, this was during the pandemic. And right now, the world, it looks like the world is ending again. Inflation is running rampage. The Fed's increasing interest rates, and a lot of people capitulated. Guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me, are you part of them that capitulated? Will you be accumulating through the bear market, or do you think Bitcoin will rise again? I think Bitcoin will still dump. You can see that it's going for 20,555. I still think Bitcoin will dump, but I think that we're due for a relief rally. We just don't dump in a straight line. Even though we drop in a straight line, at some point in time we'll recover. All the other times people have said Bitcoin was dead, Bitcoin was dead. What happened? Bitcoin found a way to recover. Look as if we're doing what happened in 2018. You can see in 2018, after we still had that capitulation week, we still had a pump that still took us down another 27%. So if Bitcoin has a pump right now, maybe to around $25,000 and takes out another 27%, we might see Bitcoin get to that $16,600 region. I think that's where the Bitcoin bottom will come in. Guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me hear what you think about that. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notification if you want to get notified anytime I drop a new video. See you guys in my next video.